Hi gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. I'm joined by Micah today. I hope that you've had a great week. It's such a joy to see you. There will be 2 videos posting today, by the way, because I could not, for the life of me, get the one edited that I was trying to get edited all week. It just did not happen. So, bonus day. But in this video, we're talking all about Shop Miss A. I went on their website and placed a massive order recently and asked for your recommendations, things that you wanted to see me review. So a lot of these came from your requests. And I'll show you everything up close today. I did an extended wear test with everything so you can see how everything wore too. And if you're not familiar with Shop Miss A, it's an online store where everything is basically $1, $1.55, around that range. Before I forget to mention it, I'm also in a contest right now with New Beauty magazine. It's for, I think it's called Fab Over 40. It's representing women over the age of 40 and how fabulous we are. So if you would like to vote for me, I will have the profile information listed for you below in the description box. I'm going to say thank you in advance if you do vote, and if you don't, that's okay too. Just thank you for being here and for watching. Let's hop into the video. I picked up 3 eyeshadows to try. The first one is from their Venetian Romance collection. This is the one called Jewels. Oh, it says it's a creamy eyeshadow, and it really is. Look at the pigment with this one. That is gorgeous. The other 2 that I picked up are the ones called Bloom, which is the light tan that you see, and then Transform, which is the darker brown. And these are part of AOA Studio. Very simplistic look here today. I'm taking the eyeshadow called Bloom first, and this will be our crease shade today. I'm hoping that these are pigmented. You never know what you're gonna get with Shop Miss A. Sometimes the products are outstanding, and then sometimes you get some duds. And this is... I can't see it, I can't see it. Okay, well, never mind. What I also got were these eyeshadow singles, little $1 doodads. This is in the shade Solid. Now these had some really great reviews on them, so I'm going to try this one instead of the one I was just using to see if we get much better color payoff with it. Oh, that's a lot better. Yes! All right! We got one. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to be smothered in it. I just need to see it. Okay, then we'll apply it on this side over here. Oh, I had such high hopes for that eyeshadow because those singles looked really good. And they had a lot of colors too. Very pigmented. I'm going to blend the edges out with a fluffy brush here. Will that darker eyeshadow do the same thing? We will find out. I'm going to take a little bit of that. Maybe I should take a lot. I don't know. I'm going to apply this to the outer third. Maybe. It's not as... Yeah. It's not what I really wanted for it to look like on the eyes. I mean, you can see there. It's really light. Not terrible, but it's lighter. It is a little bit of fallout on the face, like you can see there, but that's only because I packed that sucker. Let me tell you, I packed that brush. Then we're going to take that creamy eyeshadow from their Venetian Romance collection. Okay, and we're going to put that on the inner half. Ooh, hello. Yes! Look at this. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, that's beautiful. It does have a mousse-like texture to it also, and you can see that when you are picking the product up with the brush. It tends to get, like, it moves around in the pan like a mousse consistency. You could also apply it with your finger if you wanted to get more color payoff like that. Now that looks great too. This would be really good as a highlighter now that I'm looking at it too. Like if you put a little bit up on your cheeks right here, that could be really beautiful. Okay, so just so you know, off camera, I did add this brown from the e.l.f. I Love You a Latte palette into the outer V to help darken the eye and create more contrast. I don't want you to think that I used this eyeshadow from AOA Studio because it is not as pigmented as what you're seeing there, and I needed more contrast. For the brows, I got this AOA Studio brow pencil in the shade Caramel. It's got one of those slanted tips to it. It's usually not my favorite when it comes to brow products. But they also, because they're so smart, put on the other side a slim pencil for those of us who don't like those ginormously thick pencils. So, ha! Yeah. What I'm going to do is take that slim side and use it to draw hairs in the brows. Like so. And then I'm going to take a spoolie and brush the product in, blend it. I mean, that looks pretty great for a $1, I think it was $1 or $1.55 brow pencil, whatever the case may be. There's always one brow that comes out better. Do you find that too? Always. There was a request for the 3D faux mink lashes in the style Jackie. So those are the ones I'm going to be applying next. And that's what the Jackie lashes look like once they're on. Now I did go ahead and curl this side with a lash curler as opposed to this side. This is what they look like when you first apply them with no curling. And you can see that curling is necessary, I feel like, to get the full effect of the lash. These lashes do have a thicker band to them, so it's not a clear band. They don't go on as easily as those with a clear band would, but they are still pretty easy to apply. They're fluttery and they do look really nice. There was also a request for the AOA Studio Aqua Hydrating Face Primer, and I have another face primer I want to test along with this, so I'm going to be applying this on one side of my face. I'll apply it on this side right here. This looks to be a dewy kind of primer. And then for the other side, I'm testing out the AOA Studio Aloe Face Primer. But wait. There's another one I wanted to try. There's like 3 here. I also want to try the AOA Studio Pore Filling Primer first. So what we'll do is first apply it right here just to see what it does to the pores. It's supposed to blur everything and create a smooth canvas for face makeup. I don't know. What do you think? Do you see a difference with that from this side to this side? I don't see... I'm seeing a little bit of a difference. So over the top of that, we will apply the Aloe Face Primer, which is a stick. I'll go like this. This one does not have a scent compared to the hydrating one, which did. This is scentless. I have 2 concealers to test out. AOA Studio Top Secret Concealer, and I picked up the shade Porcelain. The other concealer that I have to test out today alongside that one, AOA Studio Locked Creamy Concealer. This one is also, okay, it's in the shade Light Cool 1. Locked Creamy Concealer has a doe foot applicator to it. So we'll apply this like so. And I'll use my finger to blend it in. Now I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head, but one of these had a lot of rave reviews on the website. So I'm going to add another light layer over the top just to add a little bit more concealment. Okay, well, so far so good. Now we'll try the pot concealer on the other side. Okay. The pot concealer was definitely a thicker consistency, and I feel like it blended real easily over the under eye area and did a great job of concealing everything. The liquid one did do a good job of concealing, but it took a little bit more product as opposed to the pot one. Still both look pretty good up to this point. I also have a foundation to try. This is the AOA Studio Flawless Foundation L1. L1. Take a little bit of this. That's the consistency of it. It is rather thick and looks very pigmented. Holy moly. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to apply much. Use this small amount and blend. Blend. I'm not sure of the coverage level with this. I'm not sure. I don't remember anything about this foundation. But it's blending in really well from what I can see so far. I mean, this is blending a lot better than most $1 foundations that I've tried in the past. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. I did also get one of the AOA Studio Paw Paw contour sticks. So I wanted to try this out on one side to see how it would do. Putty primer applicator brush here. And blend this in. I mean, Apply a little bit more here. That's not really showing. I mean, I can see it on the viewfinder, but in person, I don't know if it's the lights in the studio or what. It's not really looking like much. I did also get the Venetian Romance Creamy Bronzer. This is in the shade Canal. Dark, but the lighter shades didn't really look like they were going to work for me. So we'll try it with this one. Just apply a small amount to start. Well, those blend in so nicely. Wow, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. In addition to that, I also got the Venetian Romance Creamy Blush in the shade Duchess. A very small amount because this looks to be very pigmented also. Goodness. And then to set everything, I'm using the AOA Studio. I don't have a powder. Oh, I don't have a powder. Okay, well, then I'm gonna have to go with a powder in my drawer. So today I'm going to use an old favorite, the Rimmel Stay Matte setting powder. I'm gonna apply that under the eyes first. I'm really only doing the T-zone here today. I might lightly set those cream products on the cheeks. And for the lips, I'm trying out this Fly With Me lip crayon in the shade Thunder. It's very creamy. I like this formula. Oh, that's really nice on the lips. And it feels very much like the Neutrogena ones that are like this, the ones that I rave about all the time. That's very comparable. I always say comparable. Comparable. Before I forget, I did miss a product. The Everglow highlighter. This is in the shade Twilight. And this was raved about on their website. Oh my Lanta. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I mean, my gosh, you can see me from space with this highlighter. This is craziness. Beautiful. I haven't touched anything up purposefully because I want you to see how everything really wore throughout the day. So you can see on my face here, I do have shine breakthrough on both sides, more so on the side with that hydrating primer. Woo, yeah. Not really for me. I mean, I have oily skin. Maybe for those of you with dry skin, it could be a good product because it was really nice to apply. Now on this side, the primer with the aloe in it really didn't help keep things on like I thought that it might, but you know what? The foundation still looks really good on the skin. I don't have any blotchiness. I don't have any patchiness. It's not falling apart. And if I look at my under eye area here, I don't have any creasing on this side that I used the liquid concealer. I do have a little bit of creasing on the side with the pot concealer, but it's not terrible. It was really not that bad. The one thing I am disappointed in is the cream eyeshadow. You can see on my eyes right there, that cream eyeshadow creased, separated. Unfortunately, it did not wear well, which I'm so disappointed in because it's such a beautiful color and the formula was really great when I first applied it. But even with an eyeshadow primer, it still, it looks so bad. I love that lip color. It's one that you're going to have to reapply throughout the day. I did not reapply it. You can see it still remained on my lips at the end of the day. This is, what are we at? Like 8 hours later right now. That's still pretty good for 8 hours with eating and drinking. I mean, come on. What else did we use here today? The highlighter. Well, it's kind of hard to tell. It's still there, but I got like... yeah, the built-in highlighter is shining pretty bright too. The lashes were really comfortable. I had no problems with those whatsoever. And the blush did fade, unfortunately. I mean, you can still see it a little bit on my skin there, although I didn't apply a lot of it either. So it's still one that I would use again just to test it out further because I really did love it. But overall, that's everything. There was a lot of really good makeup here today. There were also some duds. I had high hopes for that Venetian eyeshadow, the pink one. I thought it was going to be really good, but it just would not stop creasing. Hello again. He's my new lap cat, aren't ya? Like I was saying, it's hard to think when you have a cat in your lap. A lot of these products I have picked up since doing that wear test and am continuing to use. For example, the concealer in the pot, really liked that one. The eyelashes, I'm wearing those again today. The lipstick has become a new favorite of mine. There were some really excellent finds. So let me know your thoughts on these products if you've had the opportunity to try them out. If you want to see me try more products like this, feel free to share your recommendations below as well, and maybe we'll make another video around this topic. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch. Micah and I speak love, peace, and joy into you and into your home, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.